Is there such a thing as a good top tier and a bad top tier? Hello everyone, MC Mura here, and if you're probably watching this video, then you know that Capcom Cup is approaching us very soon. In just a couple of weeks, we're getting Capcom Cup 10, the first Capcom Cup for Street Fighter 6. It should be a very hype tournament, everyone is excited, but unfortunately the character representation at the cup is a major point of contention right now. Everyone is talking about it. There is this amazing diagram by Cat Kami, and it's showing you like how much every character is being represented at the cup. And yes, Ken and Luke especially, they are doing absurd numbers, and I'll say DJ is really up there as well. So much so, in fact, that Luke, Ken, and DJ make up more than half of the players at the cup. So it's gonna be a ton of Luke matches, a ton of Kens, a ton of DJs, or combination of the three. And this gets me to this tweet by Chris Taran. Chris Taran obviously is a legendary Ken player, has been very successful ever since Street Fighter 4. He's been playing Ken all the time through thick and thin, and he did put out this tweet, right? I would rather have current top tiers than Manon, Lily, Kimberly, Jamie, Blanca, Honda, Geef. Think about what the game will be like if those were the top tiers, and a bunch of throw up emojis, right? And obviously your first instinct when you see this is you're thinking like, damn these Ken players, because the Ken players, they're going ham. Like the thing that I find funny about Street Fighter 6 is when you talk to a DJ player and you say DJ is busted, they're like, yeah, isn't it so cool? You talk out to a Luke player and say Luke is insane, and yeah man, I know. You talk to a Ken player and tell him Ken is pretty good, huh? And they tell you no, Ken is not even top tier. Ken sucks, man. It was like Ken is not good, then Ken is not top 3, then Ken is not top 5. At the beta, they were like saying he's the worst character in the game, and it's like, Ken players, they are a special breed. Anyway, what Chris is trying to say in this tweet is that Ken is good for the game. Shoto being the top tiers, at least Ken and Luke, that is good for the game. Obviously Ryu isn't that great, but anyways. The current meta is good for the game. They would rather have that than have grapplers or like heavy mix-up character or tackle characters being good, right? And I don't think this is a sentiment that only Chris shares. This is very common, right? Because a lot of the player base, yeah, they will agree with this. They will think that this is right, he's correct, this is a banger tweet, spot on, all of that. And it got me thinking on like what makes a good top tier, right? Like what makes a character that is being a top tier good for the game, and what top tiers are bad for the game. Because remember, back during Street Fighter 5, when Dhalsim was a top character, everyone hated it. When Poison was a good character, everyone hated it. But Ken and Luke, now that they're good, they're complaining a lot, but you will get this sort of comments that this is good, this is actually good. So what makes a good top tier character? Is it the popularity? Because this is a major aspect, right? Ken is gonna be popular no matter what. Ryu is gonna be popular no matter what. At this point, I think Luke will also be played a lot, even if he's not that great. And the reason is, well, they are Shotos. They are playing the standard playstyle, right? The most popular playstyles that people associate with Street Fighter, which is traditionally been Fireball, Uppercut, and all of that. Unfortunately, in this game, let's be real, let's be honest, let's talk about the alligator under the bed, right? In this game, they are not playing the Shotos playstyle. I'm sorry. Ken and Luke, they are not Shotos in the traditional sense. They don't control space and play mad footsies. What they're doing is they're doing crushing medium kick, drive rush, combo, throw you to the corner, throw loop you to this. That's it, honestly. Like Ken is far from being that honest character that's good for the game. With Dragon Lash, Genrai, especially once you're in Burnout, and all of the nonsense that Ken have in this game, I don't know if that is the honest playstyle. I don't know, man. I don't know. In my opinion, he is leaning more into the toxic side than a character like Manon or Zangief, in my opinion. I'm gonna be honest, right? But Ken, Luke, Ryu, etc., they are popular. right? And because they are popular, a lot of players are gonna be using them. They wanna see top player use said characters, watch them on stream, on Twitch, and all of that. So maybe that's what makes a good top tier to them, right? Because like I said, playstyle, yeah, I'm not convinced it's totally the gameplay, because gameplay kind of changes based on the version, and in this game anyways, Shotos don't really win with fireball uppercuts. They have, like I said before, they have to get in, drive rush, throw loop, and all of that. So maybe it is the character visual design. Some characters look really cool and you want them to be featured a lot. Like Ken is one of the coolest character. Visual design is top tier, and you don't really want to have one of these goofy characters like Blanca or Honda being that strong. Maybe that's it, but I don't know if that is right either. I don't know. I really don't know. I think outside of character popularity, I don't see a good enough reason for a character being strong. Now, generally when people hate top tier characters, they hate them because they are cheap, right? You can make the argument that Ken, Luke, etc. are very strong because they use the system mechanics tremendously well, right? Maybe. Or maybe you think they got really cheap moves as well. Like we can talk about Luke's crouching medium punch, Ken with his Junrai or Dragon Lash, etc. Like they have individual moves that you can say are pretty really good, but they don't have like the OD amnesia where it's like, oh my god, this move is totally busted, and or like the Marisa damage. They don't have the one thing that is just so outrageously and obviously strong that makes people feel like it's unfair. Like you will feel like this is not fair when you try to throw JP, he does OD amnesia, and then you lose 70%. Right? Like risk reward is totally messed up, and maybe the Shotos don't really make you feel that way. Maybe that's it. Also, it doesn't seem to me like Ken hitting you once and you being in the corner and now you have to guess for your life every time he does it. I don't know if that's good. Maybe you think that is more fair. I don't know. So maybe it is that. It could be a lot of reasons, but I would love to hear your thoughts about all of this in the comment section below. What makes a good top tier character? Who is a fair top tier character? What is good for the game? What's not? Please leave a comment, let me know your thoughts about all of this. I will be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter, and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you so much for watching and stay safe.